You really should have done this last night, buddy, when you had the time. You're old enough to know how to pack by now. Oh, a million things to do this morning as it is. The Greyhound will be coming down that road any minute.
I don't even know him.
Oh, sure you do. He's the one in the picture. An important man your dad is. You can tell just to look at him. Straight he stands.
Can I get to ride a bus?
Clear to New Orleans, another whole state. Oh, my. These the best pants you have cleaned? Your daddy's gonna think I'm raising you like a farm animal. What else? What else? Oh, your Uncle Carl's suit. Oh, he wore this to Easter. At the time, Reverend Stewart almost drowned poor Ida back in the baptismal foam. Oh, you look right smart in that. Oh, Carl would love that you're wearing it. God rest his soul.
Why can't I go with you, sir?
Because I have to help a sick friend. And where I'm going, there's no place for children. Besides, you get the chance to meet your daddy. He hasn't seen you since you were a baby.
Yeah, snow where Mama is. And she said she'd come in the spring, so why can't I go there?
You know, if it's snow you want, there's snow at your daddy's, too. Drifts and drifts of it. I mean, a real Christmas. You wouldn't want to miss that, would you? Oh, look. There's the bus. It's the bus, buddy. Get your shoes on and get that fruitcake we made for your daddy. It's on the table in the kitchen. Go on now, get your shoes on.
Yes, ma'am. You all right?
Yeah.
I'll put the suitcase up here on the luggage rack.
And don't you forget the suitcase once you get to the city. Now, here's almost $6. I've been saving for an occasion. You use it a little bit at a time for special treats. Maybe a picture show. High time we saw one. You go for both of us. Tell me all about it when you get back.
What if he doesn't like me?
Oh, he already loves you.
What about Santa?
Oh, don't you worry about Santa. Like the good Lord, he'll always know where to find you. You'll have a good time, I promise you. Now, here's your snack. Here's your daddy's fruitcake. Tell him it's a special batch. And tell him Sook says hello. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, and here, I want you to have your mama's letters on the trip. Keep you company. There.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you, too. First Christmas we've had apart, I can remember.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I got a schedule to keep. You got to get aboard now.
I know. Sooner you go, sooner you'll be back.
Come on, old fella. Here we go. Here we go.
Write me a postal card if you think of it. Pick out a pretty one. You know what I like. Bye, buddy. Bye-bye, honey. Bye-bye.
This is him. My cousin Sook says everybody knows him, but he doesn't write much because he's very busy. And my mom's an actress in New York City. She writes all the time. These are her letters.
She's a pretty lady.
I was an angel in a church play.
Sounds like a mighty important part.
My cousin Sook made me wings. I had 2 lines. Glory be to God on high and glory, glory.
Glory, glory. Oh, my goodness. It's a long trip for a young fellow on his own. What are you going to do in New Orleans?
It's gonna snow there, Sook says.
Snow? Not much chance of that if you ask me. If you ask anybody.
Sook never lies.
All I can say is, son, it's going to be a cold day in New Orleans before it snows.
Let us win some of that back now. Knocked on that wall, did you see it?
I'll see you later, guys.
Come on, fella, let's go. What's he doing?
Buddy? You, buddy? Is that you? I'm your dad.
In the picture, you have a mustache.
Is that better? Huh? Recognize me now? I'm your daddy. Well, buddy? Hey. Welcome to New Orleans. Is that your bag? Get it? Let's go. You sure have grown up, huh? How old are you now? 9, 10?
8.
This trip was a little bit of a surprise for me, but we're gonna have a good time anyway. Nice family Christmas.
Is Mama coming?
No, you and me, we're family now. First thing we gotta do is get you a haircut. You look like a girl. How do you play ball with all that hair?
I don't play ball.
You don't? Did you ever hear of Judge Landis, the commissioner of baseball? Do you know what he said? Baseball is not just a game to the American boy. No, it is the training ground for future work.
What do you do?
What do I do? I'm an entrepreneur. You know what that is?
No.
I am unlike anybody you've ever met before. I have magic about me, buddy. I can look right into somebody and I know exactly what they want more than anything else in the whole world. I look them in the eye, shake their hand, and I know. And that's what I sell them, their secret dreams. It's a God-given talent. It's a very special gift.
Who's that?
The assistant to the mayor just waved at your daddy. What's in the package?
6 fruitcake. I helped make it.
You cook? Evangeline! Welcome to my personal castle.
Oh, this must be the buddy I've been hearing so much about.
Buddy, say hello to Evangeline.
Hello.
Your daddy's been so excited about this visit, talking about it for days.
I fixed up the guest room for you. I don't know what you like, but I bought you a few things. Think it'll do you?
It's fine.
It's fine. Listen to you. It's fine.
Now, Evangeline, we don't have to worry about dinner tonight. It is my son's first night in New Orleans. I think we'll dine out. This is not a museum. This is your room for as long as you're going to be here. Where'd you get all that money from? Did you rob a bank?
No.
Just kidding.
Sook gave me near $6 for special treats.
That's very nice.
These are Mama's letters. You can read them if you want.
Yeah, well, maybe later. Right now, let's see what you have in terms of clothing. Don't tell me that these are your best.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? This looks like it's 40 years old.
Sook picked it out special.
I know these are right in Alabama, but here in New Orleans, women will just pass you right by and not give you a second look. Where'd you get that hat? Where'd you get those shoes? Now that is a great pair of shoes.
They pinch.
Well, that's the sign of a good fit. They'll loosen up as you wear them.
Yes, 5 cents.
Ladies,
Oh,
Miss
goodness sake,
Charlene,
just the person we were coming to see.
Miss Ivy, I don't think you've had the opportunity to meet my son, Buddy.
Your son? Well, aren't you the sweetest thing?
Yes, ma'am.
We had no idea. I'll bet you're smart, just like your daddy.
I know the 23rd's home.
You do? Oh. Well, why don't you say it for us?
Sip gives me a penny.
Oh.
Buddy?
No, that's all right, please. We were hoping to steal you away for lunch. Our treat.
There is nothing I would enjoy more, but I can't today.
Of course. Another time, then. Happy holidays.
Happy holiday.
Bye-bye.
There you go, Sonny.
Thank you, sir. Daily Star, 5
We'll catch him later.
All the news that's fit to print, 5 cents.
I couldn't talk in front of Julene. You know what a terrible gossip she is, but one look at that sweet face, and I just knew that airplane race of yours was too good to pass up. I'll get you a check within the week.
Thank you, son.
What?
I can't believe your cousin thinks this is a haircut. I'm in shock. What exactly did she use? A rusty knife and a cereal bowl? I want you to show this young man a gentleman's haircut.
Yes, sir.
And I'm talking about the works.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Chauncey, you're always talking about the lack of opportunity in this town. I'm going to give you one. You want to sponsor a plane? You're going to listen to
Hold
this.
still, son.
Follow me. Boys, let me interrupt you for a minute. Brand new airplane, built from the ground up. You know Glenn Gilmore. He built that in secret in his barn. There was the one wing, half the drag of a biplane, 650 horses. Now that's power.
A lot of big names coming into Baton Rouge for this race. Jay Riley, Don Rucker.
No fact. They're not flying this airplane. Gilmore promised me that he would share the purse with his investors. That's you. The purse is worth $30,000.
I'm in. What are the odds?
Well, for everybody else, 50 to 1. For us, it's a sure thing.
3.
Gilmore never won a race yet, has he?
Yes, but that's why I'm betting on him and nobody else is. And I know something that nobody else knows. This plane has been clocked in at 305 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's 40 miles faster than any other plane in this race.
2 cards.
Suppose we put some money into this, and suppose this plane wins the race. What's in it for you?
A small finder's fee. Plus the satisfaction that I clear up the bookkeeping error that surrounded that price fight. Oh, gentlemen, I was truly embarrassed. You know that I would never take more than the little I'm entitled to.
Well, it's not as strange as some ideas you had, I'll say that for you.
I'll raise it a nickel.
Where I come from, this is called a golden opportunity.
I'll begin, I guess.
You think about it, okay? You know what my father always used to say? You know what kind of noise annoys an oyster the most? A noisy noise annoys an oyster the most.
You look slimy.
Well, don't think of it that way. Think of it as a texture, an oyster texture. You know what I mean? A dab of Tabasco, a little lemon. This is an adventure. All right, take a risk. Go ahead, try it. It's not gonna kill you. Well, maybe it will. No, just kidding. Huh? Don't chew it. Don't chew it. Let it slide. Let it slide. Good? Isn't that good? Huh? Isn't that good?
I'm just fine, my dear. Certainly a pleasure to see you again.
Grady. Famous all over the state. Of course, I did a deal with him. We brought in a girls' baseball team from St. Louis to play some local guys. 4th of July, kind of a specialty event, you know? Everybody is still talking about it. They're talking about your dad. Huh? You like baseball, at least. Football? What kind of life are you living there in Alabama?
It helps suck mostly.
It's woman's work. You should be out swimming, fishing, scrapping.
Santa always wear red.
Only on the holidays. Do you know how to defend yourself? Let me see your left hook.
Sook says it's not right to fight.
And I say that's the quickest way to a black eye.
What's back there?
Oh, that's Miss Cornelia Beaumont entertaining some guests.
Who's she?
She's known as the grande dame of New Orleans society. If you're in with her, doors bang open all over the city.
Did you know her?
Of course I do. Of course I know her.
Evening, Miss Emily.
How are you? Please come right.
Not as well as I'd like.
Lovely to see you. Aunt Cornelia's waiting.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Wouldn't it be a darn shame for you to travel that far, cross 2 states, and never see the inside of a private dining room? Wouldn't you like to see that? What a great story to tell Sook, huh? She'll be really impressed. You want to see it, don't you? Go on. Leave your napkin. Yeah.
Well, what have we here? My, you're a handsome young man. Has the cat got your tongue?
Buddy, what are you doing? This is a private party, look.
But you told me
He's yours?
Emily, I had no idea you'd be here tonight.
You didn't?
No.
I thought I told you Aunt Cornelia was having an event.
Daddy, you told me I could
Yes,
come.
buddy. That was this evening.
Who's that? Emily? Who's there, Emily? Do I know these gentlemen?
Yes, Miss Cornelia. I was just apologizing to your beautiful niece for this intrusion. We have met before.
I have no such recollection.
Oh, it was just in passing.
Well, I meet a great number of people just in passing. What's a child doing in this room?
He's visiting for the holidays.
He's not visiting me, is he?
No, he's...
Good, good.
I'm Buddy.
I didn't ask your name, did I? Don't answer questions which haven't been asked.
If I may.
You may leave if that's what you were about to suggest. I'll say good night.
Good night.
Thank you.
Buddy?
God, what a group.
And somewhere hearts are light. And somewhere men are laughing. And somewhere children shout, hey! But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out. You had a great time tonight at the restaurant, didn't you?
You told me they were back there, but you told Miss Emily you didn't know they were.
Oh, I didn't say that. What you heard was a polite conversation adults have to ease into a party.
It was a lie.
If no one gets hurt, it's not a lie. More importantly, you had a new experience, and new experiences grow a boy into a man, which you will learn when you get older. Now, look, I'm going out again. Evangeline promised that she would stay if you needed anything, okay? Good night.
Sook listens to my prayers.
I can do that, too.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.
You done? You did that very well. Buddy, I'm entertaining a very important investor tonight. And I sure could use a few of these dollars. Is that all right with you?
It's from Suck.
And I know that she would think it was just fine. She would see this as an investment in your future. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to borrow all of it, and then I'll bring back what I don't use. It will come back to you 100-fold. Thank you so much, son. Sleep well.
P.S. Dear God, please don't make me stay here long. And let me go home to Suck and Queenie and Alabama right after Christmas. Or even sooner.
A lovely evening, Miss Cornelia. As always.
What is it that fascinates you all so much about me? My youth. A child. Ah, yes. My money.
No. Well, now, money isn't everything.
Possibly not, but if you're ever asked to choose between youth and money, take the money.
I don't mean to interrupt, Aunt Cornelia, but it's late.
Late. My foot. Sit down. Sit. Down, down, down. Is it him? That Yankee with the kid?
We're only having a drink together.
All he's interested in is your bank account.
You don't know anything about him.
He's been in jail. Did you know that? In Birmingham for writing bad checks.
He told me.
Oh, he did not. He did not. You know you can't lie to me. You never could. He wants your money. As soon as he gets it, never see him again.
Good night, Aunt Cornelia.
And wipe those smiles off your faces. Go on. None of you are any better, and you know it. Someone get me a drink.
Those bad checks were all a misunderstanding. I did a friend a favor. He swore to me he'd cover them.
I was just surprised.
No good deed goes unpunished. Did Aunt Cornelia mention me, you know, after I was gone? Aside from the Birmingham incident.
We did have words about you.
Mm-hmm.
She certainly expressed her interest.
Oh, good. Maybe I'll take tea with her soon. Or bourbon, which is more her style. Would you ask her for me?
If the opportunity presents itself.
Speaking of opportunity, have you given any more thought to the investment now that we were talking about?
It's a great deal of money.
Mm-hmm. Well, just think of it as a chance of a lifetime. I mean, that air race will be here and gone before you know it. All I want is enough to send my son to private school in the North. I'm all he's got.
You never mention his mother. You never talk about your life before you came here. And I'd truly like to know, honestly.
Honestly? I loved the woman. She was too young to be a mother, too young to be a wife. So she left me, moved to New York. where she found her magnolia delights didn't prepare her for the pressures of living in that city. She was always fragile. It was just a matter of time until she broke. Buddy's cousin Sook is up there now trying to get her into a private hospital.
A sanitarium, you mean? Oh, how terrible.
I have no idea if she'll ever get better. Don't tell my son.
Oh, of course I wouldn't.
You know what that boy needs? A solid family. Father, loving mother.
I agree. True family. You know, you try hard to hide it, but you have a warm and loving heart.
Oh, absolutely not. Tonight it's on me.
Well, good morning, little one. How did you sleep first night in a new bed?
Fine.
Your daddy won't be up for a while if that's who you're looking for.
Sook says morning's best part of the day. Says up before the devil so he can't catch us sleeping.
Well, your daddy keeps odd hours. Bet you realize that now. Oh, you haven't met my Toby yet, have you? Not official, anyway.
Hi.
Hi. How come I never seen you around here before?
I live in Alabama.
How come you don't live with your daddy?
I just don't.
Your mom and dad?
No, she lives in New York City. That's where you have to go to be famous.
You like it there?
I almost never have to wear shoes. And I have a dog named Queenie. Do you like it here?
I guess so. Never been anywhere else.
My daddy sure knows his way around the city.
He knows the speakeasies, that's for sure. He drinks like a fish on Friday. That's what my mama says when she don't think I'm listening. But I like your daddy. I think he's fun. Just don't talk to him for noon, and don't be going in his room when the door's shut, and you'll be all right.
Hey, what's all this talk so early in the morning?
Oh, nothing.
Hey, buddy, I came up with a great idea. I'm gonna throw a party. I'm gonna throw a Christmas party. I'm gonna introduce you all around. It's gonna be in your honor. How does that sound?
Sounds okay, I guess.
All right, then that's it. It's settled. You go in there, you have some breakfast, and we'll have a day. Oh, you know what we can do? We can go get a Christmas tree. All right? Don't get too excited.
A big party? Here? My mama love to hear that.
Hey, you like Lucky Lindy? You like planes? Want to sit in a real one?
Yeah!
Oh, I knew there was a real boy in there somewhere.
What's this for?
Well, that's the stick, son. You pull it to climb, you push forward, down she goes. You want to go left or right, that's ailerons. See those pedals down there? They control the rudder.
How far can it fly?
Round the world and back again, any place at all.
Can it fly to New York?
Sure.
Hey, buddy, how does it feel being in the plane that's going to win the race?
How do you know it's gonna win?
Because it's the fastest plane in the country right now.
What if it's not the fastest the day of the race?
See, with this guy at the controls, that's exactly what this is, the fastest plane in the race.
It better be. Your father's got a small fortune, bet on the outcome.
You know, I wanted to talk to you about that. Would you excuse us for a minute? Look, I'm expecting a couple of hundred more. I'd like to place them right on the nose. Can you handle that?
Your kid here could fly this airplane, we'd still win.
Oh, I like the way you think. Yes, I do.
Here he comes.
Wave to him. Isn't that great? We're gonna win.
I wanna ride it.
We're gonna win.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
You'll never miss it.
Look at at that. Isn't it something?
Well, it looks like one can sit in it.
Yeah, and if you pedaled it fast enough, it'd take off and fly.
Oh, no, look at that. You see the price tag? Santa couldn't afford it. Look at this one down here. This is beautiful. The blue and yellow one. This is the one.
That one up there.
No, no, come on. We'll go with that one.
That one.
You know what? Let's go buy a Christmas tree. Buddy, let's go buy a Christmas tree. Look at this tree. This tree, you could put 1,000 ornaments on that tree. All right? How about that tree over there?
Too skinny.
That's a nice tree.
Too small. How about this one?
Oh, no, no, no. Look, we'll go to this one right here.
No, this one.
This is a Paul Bunyan tree. You need a blue ox to carry this through the streets.
It's not too big for me. I can do it.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, you hang on to this tree. I'll go pay. Don't let anyone take it.
Well?
All right. How much are you?
It's on the tag.
Hey, you're lucky to get $1. Okay. Come on, buddy. How much is it? 4?
4.
Don't tell me. Just give him $1. All right, pull it down. He'll never know the difference.
Look what we got, Evangeline.
What on earth? There's not a room in this city big enough to hold that.
Evangeline, I am sure that we will find a wonderful place for that. Miss Emily.
I should have called first.
I never want you to call first. What a wonderful surprise.
I just wanted to give this to Buddy.
You are so thoughtful.
Nonsense. You can open it now. In fact, looking at that tree, I'd say this is the perfect time.
Come on, son. Open it.
Your father told me you have a dog, and I thought you might be missing her. And this could be something special to put on the tree.
It doesn't look anything like Queenie.
Well, honey, I haven't seen Queenie. So I just asked the artist to paint you a beautiful dog.
You are a remarkable woman. I've always said it, and I always will. And we demand that you stay and help us put the ornaments on that tree. Don't we, buddy?
Oh. Well, if you insist.
We do. Buddy.
I think the gift was a mistake.
It is wonderfully thoughtful.
I should go.
Please. This is so perfect as it could be. The very first ornament of Christmas.
This is my mama. She's come to visit this spring.
She's really very beautiful, Buddy. I can't stay, much as I'd like to. Aunt Cornelia needs some things from the store.
Emily, please don't pay any attention to him. You don't have to go.
Yes, I do.
Evangeline.
It's quiet as a library in here.
Would you do just explain yourself? How did you pick that particular moment to bring that particular photograph into the dining room?
She's my mama.
You hurt Miss Emily's feelings, and you embarrassed me. You embarrassed me.
I don't embarrass your father. Don't you ever do that to your daddy again. I don't tolerate that kind of behavior in my house. Do you understand what I'm saying? A boy listens to his father. A boy respects his father. You don't question him. I don't know what that woman is doing. I don't know how she's raising you, but you're not who you're supposed to be.
Neither are you.
Don't you ever use that tone of voice to me.
Don't you dare. Because I hold your entire future in my hand.
I can send you back to Suck, or I can keep you here forever. I can make it so that you never see Alabama again.
Are you listening to me?
I just asked you a question.
You understand what I'm saying? Good. I'm very sorry I shouted.
It's gonna snow here this Christmas, you know.
In New Orleans, you believe that, you believe anything.
Look at that thing. It looks like that spice. Santa's real, you know. He's real as you and me.
Yeah.
How come you think he's not?
Because I asked for a radio 2 years in a row. A big one with flashing lights and dials that can hear clear to St. Louis. And I didn't get it.
Maybe you had a good reason for not bringing it to you.
There's a good reason, all right. You don't exist.
Your daddy and Mama live together?
Mm-hmm.
What's it like?
I never thought about it.
That's all I think about.
Hey, buddy, look. Where do you suppose she's going?
She can go anywhere she wants. I don't care.
Well, this is a very large amount you're asking to withdraw.
A cashier's check will be fine. Are you suggesting the bank can't afford it? Or that you won't release it to me? I'd appreciate a direct answer. Is there some difficulty?
I'm afraid I would require your Aunt Cornelia's approval to release such a substantial sum.
But it's my own money, Mr. Ferris. It's for a business investment in which she is most definitely not involved. What has she to do with my money?
You see, she has made it quite clear that, well, as I say, I need her approval for such a transaction.
But does she have that power in this personal area?
Well, you know Miss Cornelia better than I, Miss Emily.
Could you not stand up to her in this matter?
Could you?
I'm telling you, you could do a lot worse than staking a few dollars on this baby, right?
Maybe. But my guess is we couldn't do much worse. If you're betting on it, I'm betting against it.
Well, let me just tell you that there's only room for a few more investors, Alan. And then it's an opportunity that's just gone forever.
Nah, you wouldn't be raising more than you actually need, would you? Nope. Pretty well known around town you're stretched to your limit and somewheres beyond.
It seems to me that my limit has stretched just a little bit further, doesn't it?
Thought I might find you here.
Well, if it isn't the very sturdy Dixon Hobbs. What brings you here?
My sister's money. Well, tell me you hadn't heard I've been looking for you.
No, word is that you have some concerns about an investment that she's made.
My only concern is how fast you're going to give her that money back.
Are you telling me that you question her ability to make her own decisions?
Let's just say I don't think it's a sound business investment.
I didn't realize the depth of your concern. Please, sir, it would be a pleasure to write you a check right here.
No. You and I need to have a little talk. But that's no reason for us to interrupt these good gentlemen's game.
Why don't we just step outside?
Well, that was my next suggestion. It was the prophet Isaiah who said, "Go and let us reason together."
Whole town knows about Miss Emily. Everybody gossips. It's just something they do here when regular talk gets slow. She ever married? She could have lots of times when she was young, but she turned them on down. And now she's too old. That's just the way it works, my mama says.
My daddy says she's rich as a Rockefeller.
Aunt Cornelia sure is. She could buy the Mississippi River and make it run north.
Does Miss Emily ever come to the house much?
Please stop, will you? Please. I'll give you the money. This is not the...
Come on!
Oh!
You disgust the good men of this city, living off older women, romancing away their money to pay for your house and your clothes, and your bootleg gin.
Now, I'm just taking what's my sister's. You mind my advice and don't you see her again. You stay out of her life and I'll stay out of yours. Should have killed just what I should have done. Been a public service.
Sir, are you all right? It's me, Toby. It's Toby. Come on, buddy.
You just stop it for a minute.
You found yourself a good fight this time, that's for sure.
I didn't find it. It found me.
No matter. Glass hit the floor, floor hit the glass. Either way, it's bad news for the glass.
Aren't we poetic?
Oh, now that ought to do you. Anything else?
Yeah, just pour me another drink, will you, please?
Probably what got you in this mess from the start. I got work in the kitchen.
What are you staring at?
Was it true what he said? That you use women and take their money?
You misheard the guy. What happened was a personal misunderstanding, that's all. Got out of hand.
Is that why you and Mama are still together?
Not now, buddy.
Why not?
Because I just said, not now.
I want to know. Tell me.
I didn't leave your mama. I didn't push your mama away. She left us.
That's a lie.
Oh, really? She wanted a different kind of life. I wasn't rich enough for her. That's what makes the world go round. Money. Money makes the difference. Evangeline. I don't know why I keep that woman on. Please, let me get it myself. Come on, England.
Let's stop by for a minute. Hey,
Can't.
I don't mean to bother you at home, but you got to know. Is there some place we can talk?
Of course, buddy. Go upstairs, please. We want to discuss business. Come here, follow me. Here, please. Sit down.
I got some good news and some bad news.
Mm-hmm.
The good is I pushed up to 310 miles an hour this morning.
That's wonderful.
The bad news is I blew the engine.
Fix the engine.
Can't by race time.
Well, what am I supposed to tell the investors?
They took a chance and lost. Tell them the truth.
What about all that money I put on the personal bet? I'm counting on you, Glenn. I could be ruined. Well, get a new engine.
They're not free. The one I need could run up to $1,500.
That's all I need. All right, let's just stay calm. All right, here's the deal. If I can get you a new engine, if I can get it to Baton Rouge by race time, will you split your share of the purse with me? We won't tell anybody.
You got yourself a deal.
Okay, you just tell me what you need. I'll make it happen.
It's not an easy life here, buddy, but anything worth having in life takes work. And that's what I'm doing. Never be afraid of hard work. Book says that too. Never be afraid of work.
I ain't afraid of work. Been doing that since I can remember.
I'd like to work and make a lot of money. And maybe I could get my family back.
Buddy, I'm going over to see Miss Emily at her house now. I need you to come with me.
Why?
Because I said so, that's why. Now, I know that you're angry, but a gentleman must always apologize to a generous woman. Please, get your shoes on and let's go.
My dad says I was rude, and if I was, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. Can we go now?
Well, that's a lovely apology. But there's no need. How could I be offended by such a sweet boy this time of year?
I think you'll really enjoy waiting in the anteroom while Miss Emily and I have a private word. Damn it, Cornelia. It's your money.
Not in her mind.
You can't keep living in the shadow of Cornelia Beaumont. You can't keep letting her make your decisions and run your life.
I understand what you say. I do.
Your father is here.
You change it by changing.
He doesn't want the money for him, Miss Emily. He wants money for me.
For you?
He says with money we can be a family.
Family? Did you?
What's going on here?
What a rare pleasure it is to see you, Miss Beaumont.
Yes. Well, the pleasure is all yours.
Now, I know that it's late notice, but we're having a Christmas celebration at our house tomorrow night. We were wondering if you could join us, raise a glass to the holidays.
Why on earth would I want to do that?
But Cornelia.
Furthermore, I'd very much appreciate it if you would keep a respectable distance between yourself and my niece and this house. Consider it a personal favor. Now, good night.
Thank you, Miss Cornelia. Miss Emily.
How can you speak to my guest in that tone?
It's my house, and I'll do as I damn well please.
I got 1 inch and might suit your needs. See if you have to price it up Pratt & Whitney.
Is it new?
She looks good. Of course, now I didn't tear her down to see, but she might be fine. She might not be. Best not run her full out till you check.
Well, how long does that take?
3, 4 days, week maybe.
No, I gotta have it sooner than that. The race is 2 days after Christmas.
I don't know what to tell you.
Just tell me I'm gonna win.
I'll really have to call and get Miss Cornelia's approval.
You'll do no such thing. The money is mine. We've established that. You cannot legally withhold it from me.
Well, legally, no.
And
but
should you try, I have the acquaintance of any number of excellent attorneys in this town who will be happy to see you in court to discuss the situation.
in court, you say?
It's your decision. But either way, I'm going to get what's rightfully mine. So, Mr. Ferris, what do you say?
I know it's been a few years since we've been together. I'm going to make it up to you, buddy. I swear.
You don't have to.
No, I know I don't have to. I want to. I've been busy working on a career. A career is very important to a gentleman. You just can't make it your life because then it becomes your life. There's more to it than that, this family.
Did Mama really leave us? Is that how it happened?
Your mama left because she wanted to make her own mark in the world. She had a need. Doesn't make her a bad person, though, does it? I mean, everybody's got their needs.
Maybe what you need is her.
I don't know how I missed this. I'm looking at you, and I'm seeing your mama's face. Look at that. You've got her eyes. And you're as smart as she is, too. Did you know that? Did you? I didn't mean to give you up to Alabama. It's just when you were born, you were kind of a surprise. You know, I didn't know which end to feed, which end to diaper. It just seemed best at the time.
What about you and Mommy getting back together?
Some things just aren't meant to be.
What if it's the Lord's will for you and Mommy to get back together? What if he gives you the money to make it happen?
See, now you're talking foolish.
Sook says if it's the Lord's will, there's nothing you can do about it. It has to happen.
It won't.
Just say it's not impossible.
I suppose that nothing is impossible. Jiggle your cork there.
Oh.
Can I have your attention, please? Can I have your attention? First of all, I want to wish you an official welcome to my house at this Christmas. I'm very happy that you're here. Secondly, I would love to introduce you to a young man I am so proud of. Buddy, would you come on up here? A young man you've heard a lot about, very, very intelligent, a great fisherman, I might add, a lot better than I am. Ladies and gentlemen, my son, Buddy. I'm so hoping that he will take after his father.
Wouldn't you rather he'd make something out of himself?
Don't you talk about my daddy that way. He's a famous entrepreneur.
Thank you so much. Now, as our good friend Justin has already found out, there is plenty of punch. I want you to eat, drink, and be merry. I don't want you to go home unless you absolutely have to. And on behalf of Buddy and myself, once again, a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for coming. I want you to meet Mr. Layton. And this is Dr. Flanagan.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
You're such a handsome boy. He'll break a lot of hearts when he grows up.
All that charm obviously runs in the family.
Thank you. There's so much responsibility that goes with raising a son. And there are so many things that I want for him. I just have to wait until I can afford it.
I think I'd like another cup of punch.
Let me just warn you that despite prohibition, a goodly amount of spirits found its way into the recipe. Are you insisting?
Yes.
My pleasure.
Well, as long as you're going, then, Julene, be a dear and get one for me, too. You know, she is a sweet woman, but you couldn't take a hint to save a life. I couldn't put my hands on the entire amount. This is a major portion of it.
Miss Ivy, you are filled with surprises.
But the balance is not entirely out of the question, you understand.
Anything I can do to help with that, you just let me know.
Well, we could discuss it later this month at the opera, if you'd be my guest. You might recall I have that private pass.
How could I forget that? Would you excuse me for a moment?
Of course.
I see you've managed to frighten him away again. You arrived now.
I didn't even see you arrive.
Obviously.
The party's on the inside.
I can't stay. I just came to give you this. It's what you're really after, isn't it? Take it.
What is it?
Surely you recognize it. It's not the first cashier's check you've seen. I doubt if it's the first you've seen this evening.
You think this is all I want from you?
I've had no illusions. There was honestly anything more between us.
You think that little of me?
The only part that hurts is that Aunt Cornelia was right about you.
Aunt Cornelia always thinks that she's right. Aunt Cornelia's wrong. I won't allow you to leave.
You plan to keep me here by force?
I plan to dance with you.
What?
Please, may I have the honor of this dance?
Here?
Here. Now. Please. Please. There's no price tag on my feelings. When I hold you and we're dancing. When we kiss, this is not business. This is as personal as it gets.
Don't do this. I've heard it too many times before.
So why do you put up with me?
I don't know. Because you try too hard. You want things too much. You still have dreams at a time when most people have forgotten they ever dreamed at all. You're a good man at heart.
Nobody has ever seen that in me.
Maybe nobody else took the time to look. I love you. Do you know that? It's not a thing of reason. I can't even explain it to myself. But I do.
Then why don't you marry me?
What?
I want to marry you. Make it official.
You what? You're joking. You're either drunk or you're joking. In either event, it's a terrible way to amuse yourself.
I have never been more serious in my whole life. Miss Emily.
Hey, buddy, look there. That's your daddy. And that for sure ain't your mama.
Maybe that's something. Gentlemen, can I borrow Glenn for a moment? Your new engine will be delivered first thing in the morning.
How'd you do it?
I'm a professional.
Sure. Oh, my buddy. It's good to see you.
Stay away from my daddy. You hear me? You're an old maid, not half as pretty as my mama. Just stay away from him.
gonna rain like Noah's flood.
Where's Buddy?
Upstairs, praying for snow, no doubt.
Hello. Yes, I know Glenn Gilmore. Well, I was just there. Everything was fine. Why didn't he call me himself? Oh, my God. Well, what happened? Did the plane just come apart? Was it the weather? Did he hit something? What hospital? Thank you.
To Buddy from Santa. From Santa. From Santa.
Do you get it now?
So I'm wrapping these yesterday.
I tried to tell you. There is no Santa Claus. They all lie. They just don't think we'll ever find out. Better pick those up before I find out you've been looking in there.
I hate him. I hate him.
Well, then, you won't like what I heard from my mama this morning. Remember we saw Miss Emily and your daddy kissing last night? Well, turns out he proposed. Looks like you're getting a new mammy.
You lied to me. You lied to me about Santa, and about you and Mama getting back together, and about Miss Emily.
What about Miss Emily?
We saw you kissing last night, and Toby said you're gonna marry her. What about Mama? The money was for us.
I'm not marrying anybody. You want to talk about lying? Sook lied to you about the snow.
No, you lie. That's all you do. You lie about everything.
Oh, yeah?
To everybody.
Then here's some truth for you. You're not going back to Alabama. You're going to stay here with me, and that's final. No more fantasies. No more living hoping for the best, because the best never comes no matter how hard you try. There is no pot of gold for me. There is no snow for you. Oh, and as for your mama, as for Mom...
You know he's going out there in that storm.
Yeah, so what? He's been babied way too much. Leave him alone.
But he can't go out there all alone.
I said leave him be. Hopefully he's smart enough to come in from the rain.
Come on, snow!
That was foolish of you. Foolish. You could have been killed. No. What kind of man lets his son run loose like a wild animal in this fine weather? Do you have a voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why don't you talk?
You scare me.
Yeah. Well, I scare any number of people. I scare myself.
Buddy?
Phones went out along with the weather. Go and fetch the boy's father.
I don't want to see him.
Well, you're gonna see him anyway. Don't just stand there. Do as I say.
I just want to go home to Alabama.
But if you want to go home healthy, you got to dry off first.
Are you really as mean as you sound?
Absolutely. I'm worse.
Oh, Miss Emily, I thought you were Buddy.
He's safe.
Well, thank the Lord he's safe. That's for his father.
Would you fetch some hot coffee? Thank you. Your son said Cornelius, he needs you.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't need anybody, he told me. None of us need anybody. Runs in the family.
You've been drinking.
Steadily since 1913, but never to excess.
Here, let me have that.
There's more where that came from.
Evangeline's bringing coffee.
Don't tell me what to do. If I want coffee, I will order it myself.
If we're going to be married.
There's a rumor to that effect, isn't there?
A rumor. Last night in the garden.
Last night was hours and hours ago. A lot can happen in that time. The whole world could end.
You proposed.
Well, we only have your word for that, don't we? You've been trying to trap me since we met. But I'm not so easily captured. I've been married once. Once was quite enough, thank you. So if that's your game, why don't you pick up your snares and your nets and your hooks? Go find another pigeon.
Well then, I guess there's nothing more to say.
If I didn't have to stay to see I get all the back salary you owe me, I'd quit.
I could fire you.
No, you couldn't. No one else would work for you. Your problem is, you've been living lies so long you wouldn't know true love now if you had it. You're long in need of a good woman. And one of the finest just walked out that door.
I never had any children of my own. Frankly, I don't much care for them. Are you all right? Do you want something?
I don't want any more lies.
So, it's the truth you're after. A highly overrated commodity, you ask me. Is there some particular truth you were looking for?
Does it snow in New Orleans?
Almost never.
What about Santa?
Santa Claus? You mean, is there or isn't there one?
My friend Toby says there's not.
Of course there's a Santa Claus. It's just that no single somebody could do all that he has to do. So the task has been spread among us all. That's why everybody is Santa Claus. I am. You are. Your father is. Even this Toby of yours is.
That's confusing.
Yes. Life is confusing. That's the nature of it. Life is confusing, but we muddle through. Now you just relax. You can be a child while you still can be one. Count stars. Think of the quietest thing, like snow. Snow. Snow falling through the stars.
Feeling better?
You remember what we talked about? Merry Christmas.
What just happened here?
Was my dad with you?
No. But I'll take you home if you like.
No.
Whatever you want.
Silk would be so mad the way I yelled at you, and it wasn't even your fault. lied to me about so many things.
People lie. It's a fact of life. They don't usually mean any harm by it. They're just trying to protect themselves.
From what?
From being hurt. Sometimes we have to deceive ourselves just to get from day to day, because the truth is often more than we can bear. So we make ourselves believe. We tell ourselves we're still pretty, but there's still a chance for us that someone loves us. And we hope against hope that believing strongly enough will make it true.
I had no idea you were so good with children, though I shouldn't be surprised. Buddy is the one completely good thing that I created in this world.
His love is real, if you'll allow it.
Allow it. It's all I want. I just don't have any idea how to go about it. Okay, look. I did terrible things. Terrible. There are no excuses. But if you can see it in your heart, I can give you a life.
When I was younger, there was no shortage of marriage proposals. But I chose to be independent. I chose to live alone, to read, paint, travel. So the men took the marriage-minded daughters of New Orleans and left me alone with my books and canvases. It was satisfying for a long while. It's become less so. But that's my choice. And I live with that.
But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be like that.
I think Buddy needs to go home now.
Christmas.
It's beautiful.
It was your grandmother's, who got it from her grandmother, and so on and so on. It's time it came to you.
I love it.
Good. What are you going to do about the proposal? Huh?
It's true, he proposed. Twice, in fact. But I don't know what to do.
What do you want to do? Yes or no?
It's possible. He's my last best chance.
Oh, come. I fussed over you. I've tried to guide you, give you the benefit of my ears. It's time to make your own choice. Rise or fall.
And if I should decide?
It's your decision, isn't it, and yours alone. I've always lived my life exactly as I wanted. I've tried to please no one but me. And very likely displeased a great number of other people in the process. But I'm entirely content. I can sit back in my old age. Not regret a single moment I wish to change a single thing. What I wish for you, my dear, a life with no regrets. For you.
I thought for sure that you'd be opening all your presents that Santa gave you.
You mean Santa gave me all these presents?
Each and every one. Isn't he wonderful?
What did you give me, Daddy?
I thought that I would let you pick out something special. Is there anything particular you want?
Yeah. Just one thing.
You name it and it's yours, buddy. What do you want?
I want to go home.
to go?
Sook's back from her trip. That's what I want.
Don't usually matter where parents is concerned.
I might come back sometime. Sook says only God knows what roads lay ahead of us.
She talked more than any relative I ever knew.
You need any help with that packet?
No. I'm old enough to do it by myself. At least she was right about that.
Oh, I don't think she ever really meant to lie to you, buddy. I think she believes what she says.
My mama's letters. Where are they?
Oh.
Your mom is some letter writer, huh? She knows me very well. I'm a much better talker myself.
If you're done, can I have them back?
Sure. Buddy, I'm feeling another Christmas present in this house. Do you feel it?
No. Here?
It's not in this room.
Where?
Then where could it be? All right, close your eyes. Is it in this direction? No, it's not. Where is it? Spinning around, he's twisting, and he's heading right for it. Open your eyes.
The plane!
Get in, yeah. That's from nobody else but me to nobody else but you. You know, I have the feeling that you're old enough now for us to have a man-to-man talk, you know, straight out. Do you agree? That's why I'm going to tell you something I've never told anybody else in my whole life. Something that we're going to share together forever.
Like a pirate oath?
Exactly like a pirate oath. There's not going to be an air race for me, buddy. The plane crashed and the pilot was hurt.
Is he hurt bad?
Well, bad enough for him to be in the hospital. And there is a very good chance that it was my fault. I bought an engine that wasn't up to snuff. I took a chance I shouldn't. I came this close to killing a man. So why am I telling you all this? You accuse me of being a liar. And I need you to know that everything that I'm saying is true. Because I need to talk to you about your mama.
What about her?
She loves you very much. But she's not coming to visit you this spring.
Why not?
Well, she's been ill for quite a while now.
She didn't write me that.
Because she doesn't know how smart you are. She doesn't know that you see things with such a clear and understanding eye.
What's wrong with her?
Well, you know her life is not going exactly the way that she had planned it. Now, she tried hard. But her dreams were just too big and beyond her. And something in her mind just couldn't handle that.
Is she crazy?
No, she's not crazy. What she needs is she needs some time to rest, to sort these things out.
Does Sook know?
Yes. Now, she didn't want to worry you, but this Christmas, that's where she is. She's in New York with Mom, trying to get her into some place that can help her.
Maybe I can help.
Of course you can. You can keep her in your prayers.
And she'll get better?
God willing. You know what I'd like for Christmas? I'd like you to stay with me.
What would Sook do without me?
What will I do without you?
What have you done till now?
Well, come on in.
Buddy has such an imagination. I thought he might get some pleasure out of this.
Oh, I know he'll love that. But can you wait a minute? I got something on the stove.
No, I have to run. You go on. I'll set this down and let myself out.
It's been too many years, buddy. You're not the son I expected. But then again, I'm not the father you deserve. The truth is, buddy, we're all born with a pocket full of magic. I used mine early. Tossed it around until there was none left. There's no one to blame but myself. So if I had one thing to tell you, don't waste your magic, buddy. Treasure it. Make it last. It'll take you to places you never dreamed of. Come here. Look. There's just one more thing. Do you think that I could hear the words, "I love you, Dad"?
The bus will be leaving soon.
Right. The bus will be leaving soon. What's that?
It's a radio.
Well, who sent it?
Emily! 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 Emily!
Buddy just opened his radio. You should have seen his face. Thanks.
I'm glad.
Em. Let me just lay my cards flat on the table. Will you marry me? No hesitation, no questions asked. Just the most honest and plain deal I've ever made in my whole life. What do you say?
You have many fine qualities, but I can't spend my life with you. You have a reckless streak. Not just with yourself, but with me, with your son.
But Em, what if things were different? Just tell me what you need, and I'll make it happen. What then?
You have to begin to pay your own way in the world. Then, maybe. But for now, at least, I have to say goodbye. Say goodbye to Buddy for me, will you? He's a fine boy.
So grown up all of a sudden.
Do what?
Too grown up, if you ask me. I don't know what I was ever worried about. You know, I don't remember packing the radio that Miss Emily gave you. Where is it?
So can we already have a radio.
That plane up to speed, I want you to come back here to New Orleans and tip your wings to Evangeline, Toby, and me, okay?
It's the best gift.
All right, here's your bag. Here's a ticket. Give it to the man when he asks. You know, there's still a matter of the money that I borrowed, huh? You gave me 6. I'm gonna give you back 7. Not a bad return on your investment, huh? Remember to tell Sook.
All right, any of you folks supposed to be on board. Let's go. Let's go.
I have to go now.
Hey. Can I have a hug?
Well, glory, glory. Look who's here. I got the angel riding with me again. Come on. Let me get aboard there. That's the boy.
This is from you? Dear Daddy, I had a good time. So did I. It was good to see you, and I know you need me, but Sook and Queenie need me more. Thanks for the plane and the clothes. You're welcome. And thanks even for the haircut. And yes, I love you, buddy. I love you too. It's snowing, buddy. It's snowing for you. It's snowing. It's snowing for you, buddy. It's snowing for you, buddy. It's snowing for you.
Hey, young fella. Merry Christmas.